welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts. Last time, we found out the orphans had been kidnapped by the orphanage, because that makes sense. Anyway, this time, we decided on a party. Even though we can choose some of the other characters, I decided on using Margaret anyway, because she's probably the best setup to deal with the next area. We've also done a little bit of equipping, and now our job is to go to the orphanage. But first, let's go over our setup. We have, well, if we take off the brigand earrings and we put on my favorite accessory in the game, the Mind's Eye, we have pretty much the best Yuri setup for the rest of the game now with the demon earrings and the small jug. It just boosts his stats by so much. His damage skyrockets. It is crazy. But I'm not going to use the Mind's Eye. Well, you'll see. There are a few times where I will demonstrate the absolute power of the Mind's Eye there, but anyway, Haley has my final set of brigand earrings, the accelerator, and the pedometer for now. Comes with a red leather jacket by default, and he starts with the slingshot. Powerful slingshot hurls steel balls with great force. It's somewhat inaccurate. It requires much training before it becomes truly effective. It's an interesting description for an item. The oak slingshot that we picked up in town. This is what I was talking about when I mentioned later on that they include information in the description here that they don't always include on the weapon itself. Also causes poison, but it doesn't say that anywhere else. There's also, I believe, a couple pieces of armor for each character that have some hidden stats on there as well. So there's that as well. But anyway, that's how he's set up. I have her with brigand earrings, warlock earrings, and monk earrings, because earrings are the best things in this game. And I'm not sure where she's got her, what she got, all three on one side, two on one side, one on the other? I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the orphanage. Once you head in here, I believe you're stuck in here. I could be mistaken, but I believe we are stuck in here. 1 second here. Formation. Haley comes in the front row by default, and a lot of the time, I would like to leave him there. Right now, he's going to go into the background. Haley is an interesting character. I guess we could save here so that we have a save file much closer to things. If we had tried coming here earlier on in the game, after we talked to them the first time, we wouldn't have been able to do anything. So let's just save over that one. And we wouldn't have been able to come in. But now we can actually come in. And in order to progress with things, we need to approach the door over here. And of course the door is locked. Well, we were right. I'm not sure how Haley knew it, but he was right. I guess that's all one of his powers that just seems to be there. We don't really know much about it. Yeah, we came to help you guys. Hold on for a little longer. Well, this is the guy that was supposed to be following us here. There's our welcome. It won't be so easy to leave. And we have, well, yeah, I guess it's technically boss time against Nightstalker, who is hanging upside down by absolutely nothing. Or like a razor-thin wire, which is probably cutting off circulation to his feet. Okay then, Nightstalker has 2,500 HP and is wind-based. Other than that, there's not really much else to this fight. I think he uses Gale to speed himself up. You could use whatever fusions you wanted to. You could use the mid-level Earth-based one if you want to deal some additional damage. But I'm going to use the fire one because the fire one, Ifrit, has ignition, and that increases my physical attack. Perfecto. Oh, we love ignition, don't we? Physical attack power up 36%. It's getting very, very nice now with our level 2 abilities. No longer is it 15 or 18, but it's quite a bit up there. And he's got the speed one. So yeah, our supernatural powers are exercising supernatural powers. It's ESP, whatever. So Haley is very much a balance of things. Not purely a mage, but not purely a physical attacker either. He does both reasonably well. In this fight, we're going to do Strong Earth, which he has learned by default. I think Aqua Blade he doesn't always learn. No, he has all 4 of these learned by default. Comes with a base healing spell, which puts Alice's to shame. Comes with Air Edge to add air to your element. Aqua Blade does poison and water damage. Strong Earth does petrification and earth damage. So let's use this. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Now, somebody has been busy learning things. Drop something hard on the target's head. Why does it cost 65 HP to do that? Painkiller, maybe I'll show off at some point, but sure, let's see what this does. Oops, that was way too early.
Yeah, I can use some help here.
What? A bedpan. Or a pot of some sort just fell on this guy's head. That's your attack. Now, I don't know if she drops anything else. I don't remember if I've heard that or not, but... Oh, wow, that was terrible. But, oh yeah, look at that damage. Demon Earrings increase my damage by 20%. The Small Jug, 10 to strength. Plus boosting my attack power with the might that is ignition. Oh yeah, we do huge damage. And this guy's not gonna last all that long. Now I don't have the Warlock Earrings on Haley, though in other boss fights I probably will. I just had it because I wanted to have one person have both Pedometer and the Accelerator. I'll probably end up removing the Brigand Earrings at some point. There's the perfect, that's better.
Yeah, I can use some help here.
What do we got there? 320, not too bad. Let's see if we can do this properly. Almost perfect. But yeah, doing, you know, like 500 damage is very, very nice. Now that we have, you know, Demon Earrings, they're probably going to be on Yuri for most of the game. He's the best one to use them, just because he has so much HP and so much defense by default. He really just does have all around the best stats.
Brother, give me power!
And somebody gave him enough power because he's kicking this guy's ass pretty good here. Just use all of our powerfulest attacks here.
Yeah, I could use some help here.
Powerfulists? Is that a word? I don't even know anymore. It sounded awkward in my mouth when I said it. But anyway, this guy's down. And we get some level ups. Get the kid's room key. Lovely. I like that. And he was wind-based, so we get the wind ones there. Look at that. Leveled up a bunch of things now. Alright, kid's room key. The same one that we got after the fight. So let's go over here. Let's open this place up. And there they are. Oh yeah, we're missing one. Where's Chris? What? Yeah, that's the question I already asked. Yeah, that's no good. We better do something about that. Let's go kick some ass and save some people. Yeah, you guys need to get out of here. Yeah, you guys get lost, and I will go open my treasure list, and we can start collecting treasure, because there's a decent amount of stuff in here. Got it from a funny old man. I'm sure it'll come in handy. The guest room key. Of course. why not give important keys to the kids that you've just kidnapped? Sounds about right. So ridiculous. Let's see. So, well, toys that will never be played with again are scattered on the shelves. Over here, we have a seal of luck. Over here, we have a pure extract. Very nice. Where's my list here? And there should be, I think, one more item here between these two beds. The monkey's paw. Okay. And I don't... Oh, hold up. Child's bed. The sheets are dusty and stained. Drawing as if done by a child inside the fireplace. Wow. This is not a very good place for children, and I don't see any other ones. Let's see here. I think we have to go up to this one first. Is there an item down here? Can't remember. Okay, we'll go in here. Oh, there was an item. Okay, no, there was a pile of books on the table. Will you take the book? Sure, let's see a book. Oh, I have to do a ring in order to look at the book. Whoa, that was fast. Let's try that again. That one's not particularly easy. That one moves really, really fast. I wonder if that's affected if you have a pocket watch on. Shows a woman holding a baby. Following is written on it. 5th March 75. My dearest Jack, 1-year-old Mary. What month is March? The 3rd month? What does that have to do with anything? I don't know. Oh. Pile of books. No, I already looked at the books. Let's see here. Full of picture books for children. Vulgar looking man is reflected in the mirror. Yeah, Yuri is kind of vulgar. Thick diary atop the large desk. Belongs to the person who used the room. Sure, might as well read it. 4th February 1913. 2 weeks since I was moved into this room all by myself. Every night the doctor comes to talk about his dead mother. Sounds just like a little child. Always becomes so emotional, he starts to cry. He even gets up and screams all of a sudden. At first I was scared, but I got used to it. If I just listened, I get to have warm soup and bread. Every night I listen to the sobs of the new kids here. But then again, I'm usually crying too. I hope I can find new parents soon and get out of this place. Isn't God listening to my prayers? Will you continue to read? Ow. February 13th, 21. Doctor seems so excited. That's really weird, just looking at that all of a sudden. Because it's still 1913, the year. It's definitely not 1921, so that's the 21st day of February. Weird. The doctor seems so excited. He smiles and starts talking as soon as he saw me. He was happy because his experiment went well. Some book was going to make his dreams a reality. Sometimes I shiver when I hear about his research. It sounds like the story of Frankenstein. Ooh. Can't hear the crying of the children tonight, even though it's definitely time for it. I don't really want to read this anymore. 22nd February, 1913. I had a great dinner tonight. I've never eaten so much delicious food at once. The teacher was all smiles too. Seems that it's going to be my turn to help his experiment tomorrow. That's the last entry. Huh. There was an item here. I just missed it. A Zodiac bracelet. And we have enemies in here. And I forgot to actually note any of them. And they're both here. Lovely. We have the Banshee and Larmgel. I have no idea how the hell you pronounce that. Let's kill a Banshee. Alright, and while we are busy killing things, I will look up... How do you spell these things? Starts with an L? Okay, so... Oh, I shouldn't have shot you. You're in the back row. Oops! And I also should move Haley into the front row. Let's see, starts with L. And not very good, apparently, when it comes to figuring out where L is going to be on this list. The enemies in here can inflict some status effects that you do want to be aware of. Alright. All of your things are single targeting, so there's not much use in using them. Unfortunately, you're in the back row, so I'll have you finish that off. Haley's ring is reminiscent of Yuri's ring in a lot of ways, and it's actually relatively easy to use. Alright, so the Banshee has 153 HP and is fire-based. Can use SP lowering, so you'll want to watch out for that. And the other ones are whatever. They look like a zombie, so I'm going to think that they're a zombie. And they have 164 HP and are water-based. They can use random ring, fast ring, and tight ring. So you're going to want to equip pocket watches when you're in here, if you're worried about that. The other interesting aspect to all the enemies in here is if you equipped Margaret with a pair of Warlock earrings, she can one-shot anyone in here at probably around the level that we're at. At least I did my test run. I was probably a level or two higher. But you're able to one-shot all of the enemies in the battle with just a good. You don't even need a perfect. But you need those Warlock earrings equipped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch you back into the front row. Use your MP to heal yourself. And you're probably good there. And so yeah, we got that. Alright, so we explored over there. And I believe there's an item at the end of here as well. They're kind of right in the corner. The Eye of Ouroboros. Cool. A sturdy dial-type lock is installed on the door. A password? What kind of password could we possibly have come up with? We only just got here. Well, let's give it a spin. Input the thousands digit. Now, the way you're supposed to figure this out is Yuri said, what month is March again? Now, if you remember the number that was there, we had the 5th day of March, 1875. So the code we want to input is 5, 3, 7, and 5. And that's how we're supposed to know to unlock it. There are a number of different books that we were able to read before, but anytime Yuri says that, that's our indication that we're supposed to do something else. Painting of a beautiful woman. Sign that says Mary, 3rd July, 54. July, when's that? I think we should probably remember that one. Small items on the desk. Drawer is locked. Okay, normal ring again. That one wasn't so hard, though I flinched and almost did it too early because I thought it was going to go really fast again. Looks like the Master's Diary. I'll read it. April 18th, 09. Finally finished the move. My mother seems to like the mansion too. I was worried when I first came, but I don't believe the ghost of the old owner will return here. Tomorrow is my first day as a doctor. It'll be difficult, but my mother and I will make it. It's been a month since I started working as a doctor. So far, so good. But the change in climates has given Mother a chill. She's always tired, and I'm worried. What is going on? I have no idea what is making my mother so ill. Each day, her illness worsens. It's unbearable watching her appearance change so rapidly. She used to be so beautiful, but now, her body is changing, drying out as if she were becoming a mummy. Please, give me the power to help Mother. Do anything to return her smile to her lips. It rained hard all night long. Mother passed away before dawn. The mummy in front of me will not move again. I tried to halt her illness, but in the end, I failed. My mother screamed like a beast, went into convulsions, and died with an agonizing look on her face. She never failed to grace me with her smile, and was rewarded for it by God with a torturous end. Tell me, God, why did my mother deserve this? We honored you, prayed to you as if we were taught. Why have you forsaken us? Something that I simply cannot fathom. Months later, as I suspected previously, my mother was killed by some kind of curse. The more I study the black arts, the more I am certain. If I can but unpuzzle their arcane logic, perhaps I can solve the enigma of my mother's death. But why am I doing this? Even if I discover what caused the strange disease, I cannot bring the dead back to life. A month later, I ran into someone in town today. His name was Roger Bacon. He told me my mother's disease lies in the secret arts practiced by the ancient druid monks. What an unsettling man. He told me that he knew everything about me, although we had never met before. He has given me an old book. The text is all in Greek, so it will take some time to decipher it. What have I done? Have I come to face with God? A week has passed since last I slept, and my excitement and curiosity build all the more. Decoding the emigre document shouldn't take much longer. Then a whole new world will open up to me. It's already dark outside when I finally awoke. My relief at finishing decoding the document must have lulled me into a deep sleep. But I shan't hesitate anymore. I have discovered the path that I must take. I can bring the dead to life with the emigre document. I can see my mother's smile once again. I'm going to be quite a busy man. Yeah. On the floor, we receive another pair of monk earrings. What I'm going to do with those is I'm going to replace your brigand earrings and give you monk earrings because you really, really want those. Over here, books on black magic from the world over line the shelves. Yes. Electric signal and physical structure constitute elements of the soul. Rules of restoration. Drawing, symbols, and spells. Same over here. Oh, that was different. They're all related to the occult. Now, I put a bunch of effort into talking about, what we saw there. And there is a reason for that, and I will get into that a little more in the next episode. But for now, I believe we've captured all of the items that are available to us now. There's one at the end of each balcony. There were the 3 we got in the kids' room. Oh, nope, I missed one. This is why we have treasure lists. The other one, receive lottery ticket. Those are important, especially considering I just blew 6 of them in the last area. Alright, so we've got all of the items in here. And now that we have one more battle, we can go over... Yeah, there's different formations of the enemies, but these are the same 2 enemies that you encounter in here all around. But anyway, so let's defend here. Yeah, so they can do SP lowering. You may want to protect against that. In a normal combat, there's no real need to protect against SP lowering. It doesn't really hurt you all that much, and you can defend. And your grenade should deal enough damage to take these guys down. Especially if I get a perfect.
Yeah, I could use some help
The
here.
Banshee comes from Irish myth. I can't pronounce that. Anyway, it's an Irish word that means woman of the burial mounds. Are female fairies that are to foretell the death of a member of the Irish clan to its members by the means of a haunting wall. Depicted in numerous forms, sometimes appearing as old and his hideous hag, or as an ethereally, very strange, ethereally, I can't pronounce that very well, beautiful young woman. And apparently I can't deal enough damage to take these guys down yet. Oh well, no big loss. This guy is a slight mistranslation of Laham Dereg. I'll put it on screen, I can't pronounce it. Is a somewhat obscure and belligerent fairy from Scottish folklore that dresses as a soldier and has a blood-red hand stained with the blood of the many it has killed in duels. It is said to wander lonely roads and wait for a person to challenge. It will kill any who engage it in combat, but this can be avoided by not responding to the duel and running away. Interesting, we've got Irish and Scottish lore for the two different enemies that we've encountered in here. Intriguing. Alright, my apologies for the cut there. Just to double checking, we've taken down all of the enemies around here, but as you saw as we went through there, we've unlocked level 2 water, level 2 wind, and darkness. The other thing you could do well here, if you want to be even more powerful than we already are, is just grind here for a little while and fight the enemies. Not only will you get some basic water elemental ones, but more importantly for me, we'll get fire elemental ones. The sooner we get level 3 fire, and the sooner we get the presumed fire gravestone or red gravestone to go with it, the better, because that is going to be of much benefit to us. But anyway, I'm probably going to fight like 2 or 3 battles off screen. Not too many, just enough to get a little bit more experience. You could grind out all the stuff you needed to now, but I'm just going to probably like fight, I don't know, 3 or 4 fights or something like that. And then next time we'll be able to move into the final room, which, you know what, I'm going to save real quick. Because we actually figured this out this time, and it would be odd to start off an episode by doing the door, but I'm not 100% sure if it forces you in after you do this. So yeah, if you remember what Yuri was saying earlier about the month there, this time the month was, let's see, was July. So we need the 7th month for that one. But the date was the 3rd, so we want to do 3, 7, 5, 4. Sound of a lock opening. So we've opened up that lock, and yeah, I'm going to fight a couple of battles in between episodes, and then we'll start off, we'll be able to go in there. And just as a kind of a forewarning, some of the things I will be talking about during an upcoming sequence in the next episode will contain spoilers to Kodelka, just so you guys are aware. But anyway, that's pretty much all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.